We have with us Mr. Rahul Talele, who is the Group CEO at Kolte-Patil Developers. Very good morning, sir. And thank you so much for taking the time out and joining us here on Business Today Television. I want to begin with the numbers only. First of all, congratulations, a good set of numbers. What really led to this and to this growth, and how do you plan to sustain this kind of growth going forward, and what's the outlook for FY24?
See, overall, the residential real estate industry is doing good, and there are various factors behind it. There is a strong accumulated savings for the upgrades of the properties. There is a strong desire to purchase the property. On top of that, these are the macro factors. The economy is doing good. The job security is there, particularly where we are currently operating. On top of that, consolidation story is also very strong. So affordability is still at the very optimum level for the real estate industry. And about Kolte Patil, see, we are taking care of the customer needs and customer aspirations. So we are understanding the market, dynamics, market intelligence, and based on that, we are offering a product and amenities which are the aspirational for the customers. On top of that, it is backed by a strong launch pipeline and strong launches that we could achieve in last few quarters. So based on that, we have delivered a good numbers, not only in terms of pre-sales, but on a various other parameters as well. So our all-time high business development opportunities that we have concluded around 3,500 crores of GDV. So multiple approvals we have, sourced, multiple projects to the tune of 2,000 crores that we have launched. Sales consecutively more than 700 crores. Our net debt is all-time low. It is just a 17 crores, so which is 0.02 net debt to equity ratio. Revenue recognition is very good.
Right, Rahul. Absolutely. Rahulji, we'll discuss these in a bit. Let's focus on your stock price. Record high. These earnings have been very, very well appreciated by the market at about 464. You are trading at your highest level ever, and we've seen a very, very strong rally over the last 1 year, 61% up. Tell us what now from here on. Over the next 2 or 3 quarters, real estate companies are likely to face a lot of demand coming in. Interest rates may also go down. How many million square feet, how many 100,000 square feet are you planning to launch over the next 2 quarters, which is the second half?
So for this financial year, we are planning to launch around 7.5 million square feet, which is valuing around 5,200 crores. So out of that, we have already launched 3 million square feet. So balance around 4.5 to 5 million square feet is, lined up for the launches in this financial year itself. So this is if I compare a last 4 financial years, so this is the same volume that we are planning to launch in one single year. And based on that, like rightly mentioned by you, the RBI has taken a, stand of maintaining the interest rate, and we are hopeful for some betterment in that. So considering that and considering the upcoming festive season, because for real estate, generally Q3 is the strongest for most of the developers. So we are hoping for the positive numbers backed by strong launches. And on top of that, see, our premium products are moving good, and there are multiple launches lined up in the premium vertical for Kolte Patil. So based on that, we are confident of achieving this track record of 700 crore plus on quarter and yearly, guidance of 2,800 crores of pre-sales number.
Absolutely. And sir, how is the demand scenario looking like at this point in time? Because experts have been saying that there is a bit of, a slowdown that is happening. So are there any signs of slowdown that you are seeing at this point in time?
I don't think so, because the way we are getting a response to our recently launched projects. So within a first month of launch itself, project are either getting sold out, project are either getting, 30, 40, 50% of velocities we are achieving. On top of that, there is a good amount of push for the better price realization within the launch itself. This is very new for the real estate and for us as well in recent times, but we are doing that. So based on that, I don't foresee there is any, demand reduction, particularly for MIG, spacious, and HIG or premium segments where we are concentrating currently.
Right. Rahul, if you can break your performance over the past quarter in terms of how much in terms of profit and top line Kolte-Patil made from the luxury segment, and how much came from the middle income, lower income group. The theme in the market is that luxury is fetching you more money, and there is more demand for luxury than it is for the medium income. How have you fared in the last quarter?
Yeah. So see, in real estate, revenue recognition is linked to the occupation or the possession of the property. So whatever that we have sold around 2 years, 3 years back, that is getting delivered now, and revenue is getting recognized for those units. But what we are currently selling, for that revenue will recognize in the future. So let me answer from that perspective. So in last quarter, our pre-sales number, the products that we have sold, one third of the product were from the premium category and around 30 to 40% from the MIG spacious category. So 75% contribution is coming from a MIG spacious and a premium segment. In terms of value, also around 80% is getting contributed from these two verticals for us.
Right. Let's look at the stock performance again. And Tanya, this is an interesting data that I'll share with you. Over the last 10 years, Kolte-Patil Developers has given a CAGR return of about 22.7% each year. Of course, it's at a record high, and it has just outperformed the realty index, outperformed the small cap index. So shareholders have had a good ride. Rahul, this is a question on the broader framework. Your face value is 10, and I see that the promoters own a 74% stake in the company from the very beginning of the IPO. Are there any plans to raise funds via QIP or any such format? What is your fund requirement for the next 2 quarters?
So see, generally funds are required for the business development opportunities or for the operation of the real estate. So from an operation perspective, we are confident that internal accruals are enough to address that requirement of construction, which is the largest cost in real estate. And particularly since we are launching multiple projects, we are getting a good traction during the launches. Most of our projects are at RCC stage and getting a good volume. So our free cash flows are going to be significant. So through free cash flow, we are confident to address our business development requirement. So in this financial year, we have already concluded 3,500 crores of GDV worth projects, and going forward, we are confident of closing around 7,000 crores worth GDV projects. For that, in cumulative, we need a cash flow requirement of 500 to 700 crores. So most of that will be sourced through internal accruals. On top of that, there is a good amount of room for the debt. Our net debt to equity just 0.02, and board has given an approval to go up to 0.5. So there is a delta of around 400 to 500, but we'll be very cautious, we'll be very judicious while raising any amount of debt. So we are confident of raising most of our BD requirements through our internal accruals. And in terms of a QIP, at a right time, I mean, see, QIP money will be utilized for any business development opportunities. At this moment of time, we are confident of addressing our super growth opportunities through internal accruals and debt.
Absolutely. Last question, sir. So the company mentioned that in the current financial year, it has acquired projects with top line potential of around 3,450 odd crore rupees. So if you could tell us about that, and if you could quantify that order pipeline number for us as well.
Yes, so we have acquired around 6 projects. Out of that, 4 projects are from Mumbai, which are the GDV of that is around 2,200 crores. And the rest are from 2 projects are from Pune. So one more interesting thing. So currently we are around 80% of our value is coming from Pune and 20% is coming from non-Pune. So and we are aiming to diversify by another 10% by FY25. So from that perspective, we are giving a push to our Mumbai BD opportunities so that these projects can be launched in the next financial year.
Okay, absolutely. And on that wonderful note, all the very best for the coming quarters as well. And thank you so much for being with us here on Business Today Television.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.